If you're trying to grow some wings, it's obviously important to bias the lats, but most people only bias the lower portion of the lats when a large portion is actually made up of the upper lats. All of the fibers above the line here are thoracic lat fibers, which help produce width up top. Biasing the thoracic lat fibers happens by rowing at shoulder width with a neutral grip and minimal scapular retraction. This is currently my favorite way to train the thoracic lats as it's the most stable for me, but there are many alternatives. For example, the half-kneeling single-arm cable row. You just don't have the bench to support you, which really isn't an issue unless you're pretty strong. You could also do a single-arm seated cable row, which will have a slightly different arm path angle, but will still hit the thoracic lats. Make sure you brace with the same side foot as the working arm. A slight turn into the working arm is a good idea for additional range of motion as well. Of course, you could also just do a shoulder-width cable row with 2 arms as well. Just make sure not to retract the scapula too much while keeping a narrow arm path. Lastly, another one of my favorites is this half-kneeling variation with the seated cable row. Again, turn into the working arm for more range of motion and stay relatively upright for more upper lat.